Zion Williamson is allegedly day-to-day, okay, with ankle soreness. Now, let's talk about it. Zion Williamson left the New Orleans Pelicans preseason game against the Miami Heat in the second quarter due to left ankle soreness. Williamson, who rolled his ankle on a drive, is currently day-to-day. Quote, it was one of those things where it happened and I popped back up like, yeah, I'm straight. Played a few minutes after that. It felt fine. Then they sent me to the back just to double check. We wanted to look at it. Had a doc look at it. He just said a little day-to-day soreness. But outside of that, I personally feel fine. Wasn't bad news from the docs, end quote, said Zion Williamson after the game. Head coach Willie Green added that he does not expect Zion Williamson to miss any extended period of time.
Why is this news? He rolled his ankle in a preseason basketball game. Yes, he played 3 minutes after he rolled his ankle. He made both of his free throws and played 3 minutes after he rolled his damn ankle. It's preseason. If my superstar basketball player that I have all my cards in, if LeBron James, is that too loud? Oh, sorry. If LeBron James rolls his damn ankle, get out of the freaking game. It's preseason. Even if it's in the regular season. Get out of the game. Why would I take that risk? I can't believe this is like news.
All right, so like the reason we're talking about this is just because it's Zion Williamson. People act like he's a piece of fine china. Okay, I tried saying that like Donald Trump, but
it's like Anthony Davis rolling his ankle too. You're gonna be it's something to note before regular season. I just don't have any stock in it. How's that?
And I think, okay, Swaggy, first off, I think saying that
Trey Murphy the third, yes, sir.
Trey Murphy the third is a sniper. I made a video on him the other day, and I think CJ McCollum, people forget that I believe he was point guard in college, but I think the first seed's a stretch. I could see this team being a top 4, top 5 seed in a very deep Western Conference. But yeah, Thomas Perry, this is 100% news. And the reason why this is 100% news is that it is the health of Zion Williamson. We are both optimistic guys, and we hope for the best of everyone. We don't sit here and go like, I hope this guy's career ends. We don't hope for But what I'm saying here is with Zion Williamson, the big concern is when this comes up. Okay, I expect Zion to maybe not play every back-to-back. I think Zion, they're not going to admit it, but we'll be on a little bit of a load management until the organization feels 100% comfortable with him.
Fair.
And this team with Zion, are we? You say number 1 seed?
Top 4 seed.
Top 4 seed, yeah. I think 3 or 4 definitely. And he's like 22, and we've seen what he's done. I just, you know what I want to see? And no one's talking about it. How's that 3-point shot look? How's that 3-point shot look? Like, it's not that he needs it. He's one of the he's fine without it because he's not a pussy like Ben Simmons and refuses to dunk. But Zion, I just want to know all this health. How has his development gone? He was already good when he played All-Star, but when you spent most of your last 2 years, most of your rookie contract rehabilitating from, injury, you're more focusing on your body than your game. Yeah. Not saying that he hasn't improved his game, but what will Zion look like?
I think Zion looks like Zion. I agree with these guys. I mean, and real quick on the ankle thing, if Zion Williamson was 27 years old and he wasn't 22 years old, maybe this ankle would have a little bit more on me. Zion Williamson in college and in his first 2 years, I know he shot 43 in his first year, 20-something in his second year. He's taking the same amount of threes. He's not even taking a 3 per game. It just adds another element, but he has so much athleticism and he has so much scoring.
I agree.
So many moves where he doesn't need a 3-point shot. I mean, this is what did he average in his last season? 27, 7, and 4. I mean,
shooting 60% from the field.
Like in transition, you're not stopping him. Like if you get a mismatch, you're not stopping him. I mean, it's an extremely underrated passer. I mean, Zion Williamson's a superstar. It's an interesting point you bring up is how is it affecting his development? I think he'll be just fine. If he misses this whole year, if he gets injured right away and he misses the whole year, maybe we can have that conversation. But I agree with Swaggy here. Generational talent. I mean, if you're scoring 27, 7, and 4 before you got injured at 21, 20, 21, I'm not worried.
Hey, Swag, don't get me wrong. I love me some Devontae Graham. Okay,
Yeah, you do.
but like, hey, I know what Devontae Graham's limitations are. Just being a realist. Now, I do think this is a good team, and it's going to be fine. The shooters here, I've just, I just want to play devil's advocate and
Yeah.
address what has to be addressed and what's going to go on. I hope that Zion Williamson comes out and continues to be the player that we saw in the 84 games that he's played so far in his career. I hope that we see this team thrive. Hopefully they get so good that the New Orleans Pelicans decide to change their name and tell the Utah Jazz to change their name, and the Utah Jazz become the Utah Range, and the New Orleans Pelicans become the New Orleans Jazz, like how it should be, because there's no jazz music in Utah.
Fair.
That's how I feel.
I think their bench is going to continue to develop and progress, man. Larry Nance was a big get in that CJ trade. Hernan Gomez is nice. Trey Murphy's about to ascend. Devontae Graham can shoot. Garrett Temple can guard and shoot. Kira Lewis Jr., underrated guy who hasn't been able to stay healthy. Jose Alvarado, we know him. Najee Marshall, another very enticing young prospect. So I think they got the bench. Cyro's smoking today.
No, I think it's definitely something that it's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be a good team. I think the bench is a lot deeper than people think. And time will just show how good this team is.